Okay, that's me first. And there that goes. Got a 4-3 with estates. Nothing funny going on here. Let's take a look at the board. Attacks. No attacks. Great. Trashing. Remake. Okay. And that's it. Remake is the only trasher. Fine. We have draw here an alchemist, potentially wishing well. Alright, village here with festival and hamlet, and plus buy with festival and market. So yeah, all the components are here. You can make yourself an engine if you want to. A draw is important. And Alchemist is the main source of draw. I mean, everything else just decreases hand size that's available here. So, the Alchemist stack becomes more important. I mean, the Alchemist stack is going to win. It's not a question of whether or not you go for it. It's just you have to prioritize Alchemist, but you also want to build a good deck. You kind of want a deck that like thins with Remake and draws with Alchemist and potentially Wishing Well. Is there any top deck interaction with Wishing Well? There's not. Counting House, can we use you? You can like Hamlet discard coppers for actions and buys and then draw them back with Counting House. I feel like that's terrible. So let's not do that. What's the payload of your deck? Well, it's festivals, markets, and treasures, it looks like. Yeah, draw is the priority. How do we prioritize draw? Well, remake. I think opening, remake, Wishing Well, silver. Next shuffle, you remake stuff and you also buy a potion. I mean, that's what you really want to happen. Which of remake and wishing well, or which of wishing well and silver makes that most likely to happen? I think wishing well. Silver, if it collides with remake, you're just sad. Wishing well, well, you're not necessarily sad. And I think wishing well, slightly better. Because it doesn't increase your effective deck size. You get to cycle more. You're going to go for the silver. Okay, let's wish for copper here. Fail. Oh, that's lovely. I didn't want that at all, deck. Well, I'm not happy with this. What do we do about it? Silver, wishing well? Let's get the silver. Two silvers. You got a lot of silver, bro. And pawn or Hamlet? I really want to get a pawn right now. I don't think I'm going to be using the extra stuff for Hamlet. Pawn might be more useful in the short term. I want to get a potion ASAP. I wished for that because copper didn't help me, and estate didn't really help me. That's why I wished for that. JSYK. I think one pawn is enough. Let's track the deck here, shall we? This should be copper. pretty sure that's copper. Great. Pawn here can be this, and I will pick up potion and Hamlet, I guess. Dare I use pawn for card dollar here? I don't think I do. I think I just want to cantrip this. For 5. I want to draw more, but that doesn't help. I guess that means I get market over festival. I think I've seen all my coppers. I think I've got a Hamlet left. I want to say another, not another wishing well. There's a Hamlet in there for sure. Silver. There's a Hamlet and a silver in there. And probably another copper. And you got an alchemist. Fabulous. Okay. Draw Hamlet. And copper's the most likely, so we'll wish for it. Fail. I can remake and buy an alchemist here. That's fabulous. Well, I don't want to discard bad cards and shuffle them in, that's for sure. Although I would like for this garbage to miss a shuffle. So let's do card dollar. I mean, whatever I draw dead. Ooh, that was nice. And I guess a pawn. I mean, it's marginal what's better or what's worse. I want to play Wishing Well first. What's in here? I saw a Hamlet and a pawn last time, so I think there's a... I saw like all my dead cards. Copper silver, I think, is what's in here. I'm not positive. Yeah, I'm terrible. I apologize for my terribleness. Copper's definitely most likely, though. I have like 3 of those. There's no point in this. I need to cantrip these pawns. Find potion, find alchemist. Okay. Found the more important card, actually. This lets me remake and buy alchemist this turn. Now, I'm catching up on the alchemist split, and I was first player. Which is fine. I think he's got... I think... Whatever, I'm going to shut up and play this for card action. Yay, things happen, deck equals drawn. Fabulous. Well, now that I can draw my deck, let's make this estate look like a silver, because I'm going to need some more payload. And we're going to do this, and we're going to buy an alchemist, and we're going to buy a thing. What's the thing? Blah, blah, blah. Yep, you heard me. That's the thing. I want payload, and I'm actually thinking silver here. Yeah, let's get silver. I guess that's okay. I'd rather have something. Maybe I should get something that costs 4. I mean, you really want to load up on festivals and markets, not silvers, but silver seems okay. Now, before I buy this, I just want to say out loud what's in my deck. Okay. I've got 1, 2, 3 silvers, 1, 2, 3 alchemists, 2 coppers and a potion, 2 hamlets, 2 pawns, a market, a remake, and a partridge and a pear tree. Oh, I mean a potion. 3 silvers, 2 coppers, and now it's going to be 4 silvers. Fabulous. Okay. Smugglers. That's a good buy. I'm sorry, you didn't buy that. It's a good gain. Second potion, I think that's terrible. Maybe it's not terrible. I don't think it's very good. Ooh, your alchemist stack just fell apart. That's really good for me. Alchemist first without thinking. Market without thinking. Okay, let's wish for things. In here, there's 2 silvers. Hamlet and a pawn. And a remake. So let's wish for silvers. So good. Oh, and there's another wishing well. Oh, remakes in hand. It's a wishing well that's in there. Whatever. Hamlet. This is fine. Hammy. I think I don't need either of these things. Pawn will cantrip you. That's a wishing well. We can leave that on top. So we're going to remake coppers, and we're going to have 9 potion. I have 10 potion. I think that doesn't matter at all. Yeah. Well, let's do it anyway, because it feels good. And you know what I always say. Okay, and market or festival? Well, I'm drawing my deck at this point. Let's grab a festival. It'll allow me to increase draw on hamlets or something. What? I don't even know what I just said. A festival. That's what I want. So perhaps you're looking for a double alchemist turn here. That's fine. Whatever. You know, you gotta do what makes you happy, bro. Okay, you've got 1 copper in there, I guess. 1 alchemist. Okay, so you had 1 bad draw, and that's great for me. I need you to have bad draws so that my mediocre draws can be better than your draws. You know. And a third remake. Third remake. Okie dokie, bro. Let's play Alchemists. Pause for a moment to think about our lives. Okay, and now that we've reflected on the meaning of life, we can continue our turn. Thank you, Goko, for allowing this. Wishing well. So what's in here? We got a Hamlet, a Silver, a Potion, an Alchemist, and Whatever. Silver's the right wish here. It's what I didn't want to see, so that's why I wished for it. And a wishing well. That was the other card. So now I can draw everything, and I can use that wishing well to draw up the silvers, but I don't really care about actions and buys, so let's just not do that. Can I remake things for good times? Like, you didn't really get anything I'd want to smuggle this turn. I think letting the remake sit for now is just dandy. So we'll do that. We'll let said remake sit. There's really no reason not to do this, right? Because I can just wish for that card, yeah. Potion was the last card of my shuffle, but I didn't care. Two markets. Okay, we're going to see you draw your deck this turn. That means we're going to get to see what your deck can do. You have 3 remakes in your deck and a Smuggler's, which I find to be a little strange, but the Smuggler's is great. I think the remakes are just a little weird. I mean, you need a lot of draw to really get value out of that. Show me no potion. Oh, you have all the potions. I would have really wanted to remake one of those potions this turn. I really don't think you need 2 in this deck. Okay, let's just think for half a second. Market and 8 estates cost 21 and 9 buys. I'm pretty sure my deck can't do that, so let's just not worry about it. Last turn I had 13 and a potion. Now granted, I could remake potion into market. I could remake potion into market. Potentially wishing well into Nomad Camp. I had 13 potion last turn, and I bought market. That's possible. Let's draw a little bit more before we commit to that. I know I'm going to be playing markets, and I know I need to play this festival and all my alchemists. Probably going to need the buys from Hamlet, though. And from Pawn. This is going to be a stretch if I can even make it happen at all. Got 2 silvers in here. Well, let's just make sure we can wish correctly. Yeah. All my alchemists are here. How many buys are in my deck? If I remake into a market and draw it, there could be... And a Nomad Camp, there could be more. I got 2 markets last turn. There's a market and a silver in here. Let's see if we can play out the turn optimally here. I wishing well. Draw both. Remake. Silver and potion into Nomad Camp and Market. Wishing well. Draw both. So now I've got 3 markets, a Nomad Camp, 3 silvers. This should work. Yeah? And I don't think I need the buys from Hamlet, right? I can use pawns. I can't discard here. Maybe I need to. I mean, that market will draw. Okay, focus. I've got 4 buys already. I'm going to need 1, 2 from the market and the Nomad Camp. Two more from the pawns. Now, I'm going to need an action on one of these pawns. On both of them, actually, so I don't get money. So that means I have 3, 4, 5, 7. No, it's not enough. I can't do it. So let's just not get crazy here. Now I can remake something. What if I did remake the Wishing Well? So I remake Potion and Wishing Well into Market and Nomad Camp. Market, draw a thing. Assume it's the market. So I draw everything by that point. Play both the pawns for action buy. I'm $1 short. So that still doesn't work. Yeah, it was never going to work. Well, I don't think remake stuff is wise at this point. I think I need to go for full green here. Actually, no. Festival should be fine. Okay, he has one potion left at this point. If he doesn't get a bunch of green, that may not be enough green. I think piling estates this turn is a real possibility. And remake shenanigans should not be necessary for it. I think I think it's game over, actually. Got a ton of markets in here, right? That's awkward. This is not it, but we're still very close. This is definitely market. And, okay, I'm $1 away from the forced win. That's terrible. And if I had counted, I would have just taken $1 instead of one of those buys, and I could double Province's turn. This is why I play deliberately. No, I'm not gonna start that in the middle of the game. Well, we have to get full green here, and Hamlet's better than nothing. Oh, man. Already the consequences of that are disastrous. God, I can't believe it. I lost the game because of that. I think Province and Smugglers is probably good here. I mean, if you can double Province, I'm going to lose anyway. I mean, I don't think it matters what I get at this point. I lost the game when I couldn't double Province that turn because I'm an idiot. So the game's over, yeah. I feel like whatever. I'm not gonna continue to beat up on myself over it, but I'm going to be playing as deliberately as I need to for the remainder of the match. Even though it doesn't matter, I'm not getting promoted into the league.